Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. That's right, ERP. Three little letters that tonight stands for Everyone Remain Peaceful. Might be in your best interest. Who knows? It could be interesting. We'll see. Also, welcome to tonight's first ever affiliate Twitch stream. Having reached that after last week, so please do the thing that affiliate lets you do with the bits and the Amazon Prime and the subscribing. But picking up where we left off last week, the Devil's Advocates, trudging through the dark wilds, found themselves with a new companion in Earl 81. After stopping by some kind of small lake with a waterfall feeding into it, Earl 81 correctly identified that there was indeed frog life, ultimately being the dreaded froghemoth. The Devil's Advocates dispatched the froghemoth and decided perhaps they'd like to take a rest, though remembering Shusha's warnings, decided to let Zaz sleep first. And once Zaz did indeed take his slumber, he found himself in some sort of demi-plane, fighting a creature that appeared to be made of shadows. Ultimately unable to fall asleep due to nightmare combat with this entity, this being, the Devil's Advocates decided they couldn't sleep and decided to press on. After pushing as long as they could and experiencing a great deal of exhaustion, the group decided it was in their best interest to leave Earl 81 at his post, keeping watch while the four of them were to sleep and face this entity to the best of their ability. Ultimately overcoming it and earning their long rest, the Devil's Advocates awoke and continued their trek through the swamp-like forest that is the Dark Wilds. They encountered some tracks which they followed, ultimately leading them to a herd, or let's say a clouder, of Manticores that told them that they could not pass through their land. And if they wanted to, they'd have to bring offering. They'd have to kill something, bring them food. Ultimately unable to do so, the Devil's Advocates found themselves lost and quickly refound the Manticores' haunting grounds. The Manticores offered them a deal to meet with their king, Mannik, and following one of them, the Devil's Advocates came across a cave, vaguely resembling a castle with its rock formations. And upon entering the cave, they found a den. And looking across the den, out of the shadows, stepped forward a twisted visage of a manticore, purple and a deep maroon color. Not your typical human-like face, instead more wolf-like, with a snout and many rows of sharp teeth, and its tail hooked and barbed. And that's where we pick up tonight's session. So, Devil's Advocates, you find yourself now standing in the den of the Manticores. As you can see on the map, which we do have, excuse me, you look in and you can see that there's some kind of chasm with a drop of approximately 15 feet, if you were to hazard a guess. There doesn't appear to be any way up to Mannik's perch, other than perhaps climbing up. And you can hear bubbling water somewhere. You look to your right and your left, and you do indeed see two fairly large creatures with leathery wings, the body of a lion, which most of you would be able to identify indeed as Manticores. And Mannik, kind of looking like he's fresh out of a slumber, with his massive, almost cat-like paws, kind of sniffs the air. His eyes fall on you.
What do we have here?
I'm gonna push Mo forward.
I'll walk forward.
Okay.
You reek of her scent.
So we've been told.
Speak.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Explain why you are here.
We ran off the mountain. As I'm sure you're aware, the things up there aren't exactly friendly. We ended up here. We got lost. And all we want to do is get out. We don't have no problems with you. We don't want to get in any fights. We just want out. I want out.
And why should we just let you leave?
Oh, memes.
Damn Eli.
God damn it, Jordan. There's no point in us fighting each other. We're all tired, and we've got bigger things to deal with.
So, you don't want to fight, yet you so willingly walk into my den. Tired.
I walked into your den for a whole different reason. It has nothing to do with them.
Then
Work for them.
speak.
Sorry, I was letting it smoke.
Yep. You're gonna need it.
Oh, it's my last smoke. I have a connection to you, your people, or whatever. For generations, my people sought out yours. I don't know why. The last living male heir of my family was died when I was a child. I have no reason why. We sought you out. They're all dead. And all I want to do is know why. Not too many people with red hair that go walking into a Manticore's den with a peg leg. Now are they?
This ritual is known to me. Perhaps not so much my kin. We do not know why. We just know that you would come. We planned for it. It was an easy way to get rid of the sickly and the poor hunters.
That's something I didn't know. Like I said, nobody passed down this information to me.
Yet, you're here
You
in
can think-
my den.
Maybe it's fate. Maybe it's the trickery of that three-tailed fox on the mountain. Maybe it's the gods. I don't know. I've spent my whole life wondering why we did what we did. And whatever feelings the previous generations of my family had towards your kind. I just simply wanted to know. I wanted the answer to a question, and I could walk away and not care any less.
You don't think you're going to walk away, do you?
Then kill me.
Oh, no. We came to try to make a deal.
Like I said, you have been-
22 to hit, Mo.
shield.
Okay. So you see Mannik like whip his scorpion tail kind of around his side, and a large, almost quill-like spike comes flying from it directly at you. 22 blocks it? Or your shield blocks at 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
19 plus 5.
So you watch as it flies towards you and kind of ricochets off into the wall. And Mannik kind of looks at you and goes,
Feed.
I need you all to roll for initiative, please.
Fuck, ass, fuckity, fuck, ass.
Oh, 7.
That seems about right.
No, come on!
Oh,
do this,
no,
please,
guys.
no.
That
Guys.
seems about right.
Wait for
What's
it.
an at roll?
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Yep. Oh, man, guys.
I mean, they're just Manticores. They're not dexterous or like fast.
Oh,
are
for
they?
fuck's sakes!
Okay. So we have Quirin with a 17. Who's next? Oh, Zaz with a 9. Oh, God, guys.
I have a
Oh.
5.
God.
I have a 7.
And a 7 from Alastair. And a 5 from Mo. Guys. Oh, no. This is not good. Okay. Oh, jeez. All right. Top of the round at initiative count 20. Mannik is going to use a layer action.
Oh,
Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
this is one of these. Mannik's going to kind of reach forward on his perch, just
Get them.
and the two manticores on either side are going to move up to their movement speed. This way. And this way. As well, Mo, you see another one appear here, and another one appear here. Top of the round now, Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going to before I move, command Earl to help Mo.
Okay,
And
let
then
me get you Earl's stat block here.
Yep. And then I'm going to rush towards him and use anti-life shell.
Anti-life shell. So that is the 10-foot radius, correct?
Yes. Could be
Let me
with
just-
just barely with him in there.
Yep.
Perfect.
Alastair is as well.
Yep.
Okay. So, can you read me anti-life shell? I do have a question.
Okay. A shimmering barrier extends out from you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you,
Okay, it is visible.
Yep.
Okay.
remaining centered on you and hedging out creatures other than undead and constructs. The barrier lasts for the duration.
And what is the duration?
Up to 1 hour for concentration.
Up to 1 hour if you're concentrating.
Yes.
Okay. So, excuse me. Read me that line that specifies what can enter and what can't. Once again, here, I want to double check something.
Of course. remaining centered on you and hedging out creatures other than undead and constructs.
That's not. Those aren't. You emphasize the wrong words. Just so you're aware.
Oh.
Yeah, creatures.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Anything else?
Oh fuck. Okay. Nope. That's it.
All right. It's now Mannik's turn. Mannik is going to. Let's see here. What do I want to do here? Yeah, Mannik is going to do another tail spike attack. Sorry, 2 tail spike attacks at you, Mo. So first one is a 25 to hit,
Yeah.
and the one after that is just an 8. So the 25 hits, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shield won't even block that.
Yeah. So you're going to take... Oh, that's actually not bad. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on that. So you're going to take 5 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a con save.
All right.
Are you within Alaster?
No. That's okay. Oh! Shit, 15. That plus
15?
didn't
Okay,
help.
so
Yeah.
you are considered poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Let me add that.
So yeah, you watch as the spike, the first one kind of catches you as it goes through the anti-life shell, and you kind of look down as it's caught you like right beneath the rib cage. You can feel this.
I just thought about something. The
You are
OT
immune to poison, yes. Yep, thank you for reminding me of that.
Yeah.
So we'll get that off. You feel it pulse through your veins, but ultimately nothing takes effect.
Okay.
That's going to end Mannik's turn. It's now the Manticore's turn. Jesus. You guys see another Manticore climb up in front, and that's its movement. Manticores 1 and 2 are going to start trying to claw at the shield in front of them to no avail. I'm not even going to roll for it, obviously. Manticores 3 and 4 are each going to take a tail spike attack, 1 at Quirin and 1 at Mo. So the one on Mo, I'm rolling like shit tonight, is a 10. And the one on Quirin is, a 13. So both just kind of go wide. I think that's going to be it for them. Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
How high up is this cavern? Like this little cave that we're in?
How high up? You've got it's probably about between 20 and 30 feet high. It varies. It's a cave, right?
Cool. Yeah, but on average, you'd probably say about at least 20.
I'd say at least 20.
Probably a good space for a storm cloud.
I would assume so.
I would hope so. Storm. I'm going to cast Call Lightning at second level.
Okay. All right. So that is a save for me, correct? Depending on where you put it.
Yes, I'm going to be putting it right here in the center. So that'll be hold space.
Like right there? Or like
Did I
right...
do that right? Oh, no, wait, I got to do the...
Yeah.
Like
right there of these ones. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And what's the range on that?
60.
It's 60 feet?
Yep.
Okay, so it's everything within that 60 feet has to make the save?
Nope. I make the cloud at 60 feet, and then from there I pick a spot, and enemies within 5 feet of that spot that I pick.
Within 5 feet of that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that would just be what, Manticore 4 then?
That would be Manticore 5.
Because it's within 5 feet of you. In 5 feet of where you...
No, I pick a spot within this cloud, and then anything within 5 feet of that point that I pick. So if I do right beside here...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
my apologies. Let's put the cloud up so I can see that. And you said 60 feet?
Yep.
So that's 60 feet. That's quite large.
God damn.
Yeah. And you're going to put it right next to 5?
Yep.
Okay, so 5 has to make the save. What is the save? What type?
Dex 15.
Dex of 15.
Mm-hmm.
Fails.
Hooray. $21 damage.
21 damage. Lightning damage. So you watch as this storm kind of forms amongst the rocks and just various kind of cavernous holes and crevices up in the ceiling as lightning strikes down in front of you, Mo, and just the Manticore can't quite move out of the way as the lightning rips through its wings and just kind of shakes for a minute and falls over. In case you haven't guessed, this is the 4th edition minion rule. Anything else from you?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay, Mannik is going to take a legendary action.
Oh no.
Yeah. He's going to move up to his speed. He's going to hop down here. You can kind of hear him hop and glide and splash, splash, splash. Yeah. That is going to end the legendary action there. So, Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I am going to... I'm going to cast Bane. Actually, I'm going to move up here. And let me... I believe that's 30 feet. Yeah. I'm going to cast Bane at 3rd level.
Okay. On
Mannik himself. And
okay.
I'm going to cast it on Manticore 1 and Manticore 2.
Okay. So what is the saving throw on that?
That is Con 16. Oh, no, sorry.
Con.
No, it's Charisma 16.
Charisma 16. Okay, so that is a 22 for Mannik. And the Manticores... Ooh. Two threes.
Oh.
So which ones were it again? Sorry.
Manticore 1 and Manticore 2, and
yes,
I tried Mannik.
Yeah. Let me just add a halo to them here. Let's make it. It's Bane, eh? Let's make it Navy. Navy halo.
And I can see. Can I see Mannik?
You can just see the tips of his wings.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Never mind. And that'll end my. Actually,
End your turn.
I'll move back.
Okay.
Right here, and
gotcha.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, it's Earl 81's turn. I guess Jordan, you're the closest, or whoever wants to have Earl do what he do. It's up to you guys.
He got his last command from Quirin to protect Mo, right?
Yep.
I guess I'll say the same.
Okay. So, what does he do? He's your little extra piece. You guys can do what you want with him.
Yep. Manticore 1 and 2 are already dead?
No.
No,
it's when they have the eye with the cross through them, and they've got Bane on them.
Oh, okay. In that case... What's his speed?
Should be at the top of the stat block there.
I see it there.
30 feet. He can, actually, it's important to note, he can walk through the anti-life shell.
Yep.
He's a construct.
Okay. So. And then do the multi-attack on this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. He's got a +5 to hit there. Mm, 14 just hits.
Okay. Do I roll a second time for the second?
Yeah, it'd be considered a second attack. Yeah.
18.
18 definitely hits. Yeah. So go ahead and roll those 2 arm swords. As he watches Earl kind of walks up and holds up his arm as it kind of shoots forward a bit and then flips over like some kind of one of those. Remember those Canadian Tire flipping screwdrivers? Kind of like one of those. So you watch as he takes his arm sword and just slices through this Manticore with machine-like precision. All right. Anything else from Earl?
That'll be it.
Okay. Mo, you are finally up. What would you like to do?
Seeing that despite my diplomatic attempts, this is going sour, I'm gonna walk over to 2 and just give it.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll just do these all at the same. Yeah, because I won't even be able to move to another one. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And you know what?
No,
not
even
have you rolled it. Well, that's the thing is I forgot. I don't know why I had you roll Earl's damage. This is minion rules in 4th edition. You hit them, they die. That's how that works. That was my bad. They have literally 1 HP. So you mow, you just kind of sigh and you pull out your 2 weapons, just like full, almost like almost samurai like with your movements, and you just make this Manticore into mincemeat, essentially.
Okay.
Anything else?
And then I'm gonna move back in front of Quirin.
Okay.
And I'll just wait. Because I can't move close enough to get one of them, so I'll just wait.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, end of your turn. Mannik is going to use another legendary action, and you just kind of hear as he's kind of plotting a lot. You just hear this. It's just deep, and you can feel the room shake. I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Right close to a laster. 19 with a 4.
That was wisdom.
Okay.
20.
It's wisdom, yes.
21.
29.
Did you
Okay,
have
if some, actually, one sec. Let me read for Earl here. Condition. Yeah, don't roll for Earl. Doesn't matter. You guys kind of feel it shake, and for a split second, you feel your adrenaline spike, and you kind of picture this creature slowly and methodically just moving towards you, and you just shake it off for a second, but there's just that minute where your heart kind of jumps out of your chest. Mo, that was the end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Initiative count 20. Mannik is going to take another layer action. You hear him just shout from underneath, "You die when I tell you." And you watch the Manticore that Earl had sliced, just barely clinging to life, stand back up. Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do?
Alright, I am going to summon a spiritual weapon.
A weapon?
Yeah, a weapon apparently.
A spiritual weapon.
Level 4.
Spiritual.
Put it where you like.
leprechaun.
And I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. Yeah, 26 hits. So you watch as this Manticore, with like what little life it has left, being commanded by its king, kind of stand back up to the best of its abilities, just in time for it to turn and see the spiritual weapon come, and it catches it right in the mouth, and you watch the spiritual weapon as it cuts it from the edges of its mouth back, severing the top of the head off. Anything else from you, Quirin?
Nope.
That's everything? Okay. At the end of your turn, Mannik is going to use a legendary action and move up to his speed. He's going to move right over here by this fire. It's now Mannik's turn. Let's see here. Okay. Just reading here real quick. Yep. Okay. So he's going to kind of look, and the rest of you looking at these dead manticores, you can kind of, you have this moment of reprise where you look and you can see the intelligence in Mannik's eyes as he kind of looks and sees the shimmering shell, and he's going to use his multi-attack, and is going to... actually, let me make an intelligence check here. Yeah, okay. Let's see his +2 intelligence. Quirin, are you trying to hide that you are the one keeping the shell up? And
no.
is spiritual weapon concentration?
Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
It is not. Okay, just wanted to double check. I wasn't entirely sure. Okay. Sorry, I kind of cut you off when you were answering the first question. Are you trying to hide it?
Nope.
Okay. So he kind of looks and sees you there with your hand up, and you can see like a bastardization of a grin from his almost dog-like mouth. He's going to make 2 tail spike attacks at you, Quirin.
Yep.
Natural 20 on the first one. I know what's coming here.
Yep.
So it still hits. And that one, let's sec here, is a 19.
That hits.
Both hit? Okay. So, on the first one, it's a good thing that wasn't in that 20, John.
Yep.
Oh man, is that rough. So you're gonna, on the first one, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a con save.
Yep. At 24.
Ooh.
Thank you, Alastair.
All right. Yeah. And you're going to take another 10 points of piercing damage. I need a con save. Okay.
And I need to make concentration.
Make a concentration check. Yes.
That's just a check, so nothing. I think it's my con modifier, right?
Yes, I believe so.
That's a 5, so anti-life
That's a
shell's
5.
gone.
Let me just get that halo off you. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's a light effect. New toy. My bad. All right. That is going to end Mannik's turn. It's the Manticores that are left now. You're good. You guys kind of hear the beating of wings as Manticore 3 kind of flies up right here, and you hear another thing. And let's see, how far can 50 feet of flying get me? Right there, just above you. So Manticore 3 is going to take its multi-attack against Mo. So that's one bite attack and 2 claws. So the bite attack, Mo, is a 13. The claw attacks are a nat 1 and a 21.
Okay.
So you're taking the 21 hits, I assume?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a d6. So you go ahead and take 9 points of slashing damage. As this, you see it coming, you hear it coming, you're able to dodge the first 2, but that last claw kind of comes almost at a dirty angle as it comes kind of on an angle upwards and catches you across the chest. The other one is going to, let's see here, is going to take an attack against Alastair because you're shiny. It's going to take its multi-attack. Yes, you are. Yeah. I rolled to see who was going to attack, and it got you, so I had to justify it. So that's 1 bite, 2 claws. The first one is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
The claw is a 17.
Hits.
And the other claw is a 20.
They'll hit. The claw.
The claw. So I can roll this all at once here. Jesus. Oh no. You're going to go ahead and take 24 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
As this Manticore just kind of flies up and just goes to town on you. That's going to end their turn. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
So with Call Lightning, I'm going to put a Lightning Strike right here between Manticore 3 and 2.
Between 3 and 2. Okay. So like right there, sorry?
Yep.
Okay.
And about there. So that way they both get hit.
Okay. Well, Manticore 2 is dead. Has the eye.
Oh, okay. I can barely see that. Then, in
I'll change it
that
up.
case, yeah, just whatever to target Manticore 3.
Okay. So that's a save for me, correct?
Yeah, but you said these are minions, right? So even if they succeed, they still take half.
Oh, it's still half damage. So it kind of tries to get away, and you watch as the electricity catches its tail, and just as it fries. Anything else from you, Zaz?
Nope.
All right, Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm just going to take a swipe at the living manticore that's right next to me.
Okay.
19?
Yep.
Okay, cut that in
So it
twain.
dies. Yep. So you cut it in twain.
Then I need to see what I can do and a bonus action. And I am going to run 30 feet against the wall here, and I am going to, as my bonus action, I am going to cast Blinding Smite.
Okay.
And end my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, Mannik is going to take a tail spike attack at you, Alastair, as you run towards him. Is it disadvantage? 21.
Hits.
Sorry.
Disadvantage?
Yeah. Those were both numbers higher than 15. So you take 14 points of piercing damage as Mannik kind of like quickly fires off a tail spike from underneath his wing. And Alastair, are you immune to poison?
Let me take a
Because you are paladin, I'm fairly sure you do.
With healing hands, you can get rid of poison, but
I have immunities to disease.
It's disease. Sorry, I thought it was poison. So I need you to make a con save then.
Okay. Can do.
$17 succeeds.
Okay.
Just succeeds. You kind of feel the as the venom pumps through you, and you kind of hold on for a second. You can feel your legs get a little woozy, but you stand your ground. That is your turn, Alastair?
I'm gonna take that quill, look at him, rip it out of my stomach, and throw it to the ground.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that as a free action because it's cool. It's Earl's turn. Whoever would like to, you guys, if you guys want to metagame and discuss what you'd like Earl to do, I will allow that because he takes orders.
I'm good with whoever's close to him.
Okay, so that's either you or Mo.
Oh, it's his turn? Alright,
Yep.
There you are. Attack Mannik.
Okay, so he's going to try and move towards Mannik.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack rolls on him.
Yep.
Let me just get my big number calculator out here.
Like physically?
So that is
physically big?
2 arm sword attacks. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Just roll. Yeah, roll the 2d20.
Yep. 24 and 7.
The 24 hits. The 7 obviously does not.
All right. $1d8 plus 3.
Yes. New character, who dis?
10 damage.
10 points of damage. So you watch as Earl kind of walks up to Mannik, who's kind of staring Alastair down, and you see Mannik at the last second just kind of turn his head and look at this thing as not so precise. Earl kind of misses the first one and then goes for like a jab, just a and it kind of, you watch as it scrapes the side of Mannik's like I guess you call it a torso, his abdomen, and kind of this dark reddish purple almost blood kind of slowly dribbles out, and it just kind of looks confused at Earl. Anything else for Earl?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna run 30 feet.
Okay.
And see if I have any clever spell. Nah, not really. Fuck it. I'll throw a chill touch. So just let me roll the hit.
Oh, 12 does
12.
not hit. So you watch as
Yeah.
that cold hand kind of heads towards it, and Mannik, even like as the hand comes, he kind of pushes it out of the way with his massive paw.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, Mo, it's going to take a legendary action and use a tail spike against you.
Okay.
So that is a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
So as you throw the chill touch, it throws it. You can see he's a little cocky, and he throws the tail spike, and it just goes wide and goes flying past. Actually, kind of flying into the spiritual weapon, which just kind of chews it up as the spiritual weapon is spinning like a saw blade. Is that it for you, Mo?
Yeah.
All right. Initiative count 20. Mannik is going to take a lair action, and she's going to let out just a different than the first one you hear, and you can feel the room kind of begin to shake. Can I get you all to make dexterity saving throws, please?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's. What's the
Oh,
last one?
11.
5.
Mine was good.
21.
So
24.
okay, 21 and a 24 for Mo. So Mo and Zaz, you feel the room shake, and you can kind of hear the rocks dislodging above you, and you quickly kind of look up and get ready to move out of the way as they start coming down and falling around you, and successfully avoid them. Quirin and Alaster, you're a little preoccupied, and you kind of feel it shake, and you can hear the rocks go, and just as you, Quirin, you'd see the rocks miss Mo. You feel a on the top of your head. Alaster and Quirin, you're both going to take, oh, Jesus Christ, 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a large stone fucking domes you. Could somebody also make a dex save for Earl, please? It's a +0. Well, actually +4 because he's within Alaster's.
I actually don't take any falling damage from the rocks.
Right, yes, your armor.
Sure, I'll roll for Earl.
It'd just be +4 because of Alaster.
That's weird.
Taking his time. There it is.
19.
Yeah, Earl expertly, you can kind of almost see the inhuman kind of repositioning as the rocks fall perfectly around him. It's now Quirin's turn. Quirin, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm going to back up this way.
Mm-hmm.
Heal myself.
Okay.
Says, ow. And then... Here, let's go 3rd level healing word.
Okay.
Or cure wounds, sorry. Cure wounds. $18. One, god damn it.
Rough.
Yep. And then this only 30. Let me see here. Up it up to 20 feet. That's it for me.
Okay. It's now Mannik's turn. Mannik is going to kind of keeping an eye on Earl. slowly walk his way around towards Yumo. And now that Mannik is the Barbed King of the Manticores is standing in front of you, you realize how massive this being is. His head is about the size of you. His jaws themselves about the size of your torso. And he kind of looks at you and goes,
vengeance. For my kind.
And he's going to take a multi-attack against you. So that is 1 bite attack and 2 claws, like his skin. So the bite attack is a 19.
I'm just going to throw shield because I don't know what he's going to do.
What does that bring your armor class to?
19. 24 would be my armor class.
24 is your armor class? Okay,
yeah.
So the 2 claw attacks. 27 and a 30.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yes. So the bite comes down and just he watches his jaws hit the shield and kind of rears back, and both claws come in simultaneously, almost like he's gonna clap you. And you're going to take, oh Jesus, this is bad. 28 points of slashing damage. That is going to end Mannik's turn. Manticores are all mincemeat. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast my lightning to strike over here.
Okay. So that is the save, correct?
Yes, please.
What? It was Dex, right?
Yep, Dex 15.
Yeah, I rolled a 13, so. Well, sorry. It's a total of 13. I didn't roll the 13. He does have a Dex modifier.
Kerchow. 22 damage.
22. Okay. So you watch as the Mo, you're kind of reeling from these slash marks, and you look at your coat, and you can see the blood kind of forming underneath where this creature is flayed it and opened it up, and suddenly you just hear the as Mannik kind of shudders for a second and looks up at you, Zaz.
I'm gonna wave at him.
Okay. Anything else?
End my turn.
End of your turn, Mannik's going to take a legendary action to throw a tail spike at you.
Okay.
16.
Nope.
That hits?
It does not.
It does not. Okay. So he kind of looks at you, and when you kind of move to the side, and you hear just in the wall behind you.
And that's how we got door stoppers.
Manticores.
Get your Manticore brand door stoppers.
All right, Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
I am going to go and take 2 attacks. I need to change my macros.
I don't have any macros set up.
Come on, Groovy, or Avery, or whatever we're using.
I was gonna say,
Groovy.
Come on, Groovy, roll the dice.
Oh, it's being a little weird. Come on, Groovy. Come on, Groovy.
There you
go. So a 21 and a 13.
Yep. No.
Okay. So I did cast Blinding Smite.
Right.
So first of all, we'll roll our damage. Okay, so this is just the regular slashing damage. No, it's not. I lied. Okay, so that's a 21 slashing damage.
Yep.
And
okay,
where's blinding?
Well, no, it would be 20.
Oh yeah, sorry. Math. Next time you hit a creature with a melee attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with radiant bright light, and the attack deals an extra 3d8 radiant damage to the target.
Okay.
Additionally, the target must succeed on a Constitution 16 saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends.
Okay. So do your damage.
3d8. Shazam. So 9 radiant damage.
Okay, so let me do quick maths. 9 radiant damage, you said, sorry?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it has to make a con save.
Of 16.
16. 15.
So it is now blind.
So it's going to use its legendary resistance to choose to succeed instead.
Okay. Thick.
Rat.
Yep.
Fucking layers.
King of the Manticores.
Welcome.
All right. Anything else from you?
No.
All right.
I'm no, it's an action. Okay. No, I'm that's my turn. Sorry.
Okay. So as you slice down, and the energy kind of hits it, he kind of looks at you and goes, "I'll deal with you later." And he's going to use his legendary actions as he kind of looks towards you, Zaz, and he takes off, and he's going to
Oh no!
right there.
Reaction attack? Or
Does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Ooh.
He basically Dragon Ball Z teleports.
Yeah, let me just bring to front. There we go. All right. That was Alastair's turn. It's Earl's turn. Earl kind of his torso rotates first, and then his legs follow as he follows where Mannik flies off to. Alastair or Mo, you guys can control Earl if you'd like.
God damn it, Jordan.
Send him back the other way. Fucking have him, yeah.
Okay.
Kill him. Yeah. Alright, he's got 30-foot movement, right?
Yes, 30 feet of movement. Sorry, I just looked into random fun. The cat.
So
Okay.
that would
We have to
get
fucking
him
save that for later. I love that.
Yeah.
And then I guess he'll just attack. It's what is it? +5?
Plus 5, yes.
Okay, and that's 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
He's in.
He would be flanking, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So just let me change the number.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
So he kind of turns and goes and swipes, but as he's attacking, Mannik is just landing, so it's hard for Earl to actually get a swipe on him, to the point that you don't even see Mannik turn. It's almost like Mannik didn't even notice this robot. Is that it for Earl?
Yeah, that's all you can do, I think.
Okay. Mannik, at the end of Earl's turn, is going to take a legendary reaction right in front of Quirin and Zaz, and he's just going to get right in your face, Zaz, and just... I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm still doing the bleb face if I make this.
Okay.
26. I'm pretty sure I'm still doing the bleb face.
You're still making both plays.
13.
Oh!
That was what kind of
Wisdom.
wisdom? Thank you. 20.
Okay, so Alastair and Zaz succeed. Mo and Quirin, you guys are scared shitless of this thing.
Yeah, that's about normal.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Okay. Mo, it's your turn.
So I'm frightened.
You are frightened.
So I can't. I'm not a. I don't think I've ever been frightened.
I
What's the
like that
frightened?
little
You have
word.
disadvantage on. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear was within line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the source of the fear. So you can't move closer to it, and
yeah,
you'll have
yeah.
disadvantage if you attack.
Alright.
And it's until the end of your turn. This is
Okay, so I'm just gonna stand where I am, be very scared, extend my hand, and throw Agonizar's Scorcher at it. So that would be 30-foot line from where I am. So that would catch.
Oh, you're lucky.
That's just,
I was gonna say, is that gonna go through and fuck up Zaz?
No.
Because I'm gonna hear some. I'm gonna smell some sautéed mushrooms in here.
Well, I thought it was less than 30. So
Okay.
It's a Dex Dex 15 to take
Dex
half damage.
15. Well, rolled a 19, so it does succeed.
Okay, so 3d8 fire damage, and it takes half.
It takes half of that.
Yeah.
So rounding up, it'll take 12.
Yeah. Okay. And that and then as a bonus action, I'm just gonna pop Second Wind, so I will roll that as well.
And yeah, you can do that as we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Should count 20 layer action. Mannik lets out a different roar, and the cavern shakes again. I need dex saves from everybody. That sucks, Mo. That one.
Yeah.
Ooh, 18. Wait, no, 20. 21.
14 from Zaz.
14.
From Mo. 22.
22.
Okay, so Zaz and Mo, you guys both take 8 bludgeoning damage. As it shakes and you all kind of do it, but Zaz, you're so busy mocking him, a rock comes down and hits you square on the head, and as you're doing the blep face, you actually bite your tongue.
Ah. We're not having a fun time.
I'm not gonna have it make any damage, but just the idea of Zaz being all cocky and as he bites his tongue, you actually do start bleeding from your tongue, and you can feel it swell up in your mouth. Mo, you're terrified, and you just feel this thing hits your head as you're starting to get your chutzpah back, and you kind of go, just everything kind of goes blurry for a second. Top of the round, Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
Why
does it involve fuck off and run?
While moving my spiritual weapon, I am going to piss myself thoroughly.
Okay.
And then take an attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
Can you piss yourself not thoroughly?
Yeah, a little bit.
You can let a little pee come out.
Just a dribble.
Just like a little.
This was a full evacuation. 2 nat 1.
Wow.
Well done.
So, okay. Usually I would punish a nat 1 with something funny, but a double nat 1, you have to understand
My heart.
that I need to punish you.
I know.
Okay. So you watch as the spiritual weapon comes flying forward, and Mannik's tail kind of swishing back and forth actually goes to the middle of your spiritual weapon. You can see that he feels it, and he kind of whips his tail and flings the spiritual weapon off like a Beyblade, sending it back towards Mo and Alastair. If I could get you two to make dexterity saving throws, please. Guys, this is not the fight to be rolling like this.
I know, I bit my tongue.
Yeah.
7.
I would totally love not to get 2 nat 1s.
So, John, if you could roll damage on spiritual weapon, please.
For both or just one?
Well, just the same damage.
Okay.
Hope you roll low like usual. That's rough. That sucks.
16.
You guys kind of turn, you're ready to go to Mannik, and all of a sudden you see the spiritual weapon go, and there's this sense of relief when suddenly you see it all of a sudden just flung back at you, and you both take, was it 16 slashing damage from spiritual weapon?
Force damage.
Force damage. As it kind of comes in between the two of you and catches your shoulders. It hurts.
Real bad.
Watching that,
Yeah.
Quirin's going to start crying and shaking, and then he's going to cast Blight.
Okay. What kind of save is that, Con?
Blight is... Where are you? Sorry. Constitution 18.
Con 18?
Yep.
Oh, it's a 2.
Yeah!
Okay.
26 for another fucking... God damn it.
Wow. Wow. So he is going to use he's going to obviously use legendary resistance to succeed, but he still takes half damage.
Yeah,
obviously.
I figured that. Or it's just gonna
Jesus, man.
curl into a ball.
You are able to move.
Nope, not after that.
Okay. So after all, Jesus. I think I have to say that is probably the worst scenario turn that we've ever had.
Oh,
Like, that is just the worst it could have possibly gone.
That was rough.
Fuck. You're no longer frightened. Okay. It's Mannik's turn. Mannik is going to take his multi-attack. 1 claw on Quirin, 1 claw on Zaz, and the bite attack on Zaz. So we'll do the claws first. On Quirin, it's an 11.
That didn't hit.
On Zaz, it's a 27.
Yeah.
So let's just roll that to get it out of the way. Oh, fuck off, Snake Eyes. You take 6 points of slashing damage,
Suck a dick.
and then it's going to take its bite attack against you. I don't think an 11 hits.
No, I'm good.
So just kind of stunned there, Quirin, you decide to lie down and curl up into a ball just as Mannik takes a swipe at you. And Zaz, you're kind of dulled for a second, so you're kind of like swaying, and he goes to swipe, he just kind of catches you across the chest, doing the least amount of damage that attack can literally do. And then he goes to take a bite where you are, and you're kind of still kind of swaying and trying to figure out, so you lean forward, and you hear his snout hit the ground behind you. That's gonna end Mannik's turn. Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Blight at 2nd level.
It has to
Okay.
be 4th level.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it's a 4th level spell. I'm doing it with a 5th level slot. So that'd be...
Okay, so you'd cast it at 5th level. Yeah, that's how you'd go about saying that. Okay,
This is...
go ahead.
Yeah. So that's a con 15 from you.
All right. That is a 22.
Okay, so that's gonna be half of this.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Is that Quint
What?
at ones?
Yep.
It is. That is. Oh my god!
what are the
guys. Jeez.
Something wants us dead tonight.
Oh my god.
The dice gods hate us. Like,
Yeah, they do. Want to know the worst part, guys? He just dropped below 200 health. So, bet you that hurt a little bit. So you watch as, again, the pair, both you and Quirin, after he's made its attack, you can see that Blight has taken its effect, but it's slow, and you can kind of see some of his hair is kind of getting split ends and falling off, and the foaming at the mouth that he's doing kind of pulls back a little bit. But he looks ravenous and fairly vicious. Anything else from you, Zaz?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. The end of your turn, Mannik's going to kind of look over his shoulder and is going to throw a tail spike back at Alastair. Natural 1. So you're sitting there looking. Actually, I was going to say you're looking at this and you go to sidestep it, just as you move as far away from that spiritual weapon as you can, and it just kind of goes right along the blade of the spiritual weapon and just right next to you. Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to run over here.
Okay.
And I am going to use my bonus action to abjure enemy.
Okay.
So I get advantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
Then I am going to cast Command.
Okay.
Wisdom save 16, and I'm going to say grovel.
So he rolled a 6, but he's going to use his last legendary resistance.
Okay. Yoink. And that ends my turn.
As you move out, he's going to make an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Which is at advantage because of his merciless ferocity. Oof. Yeah, neither hit. So he kind of goes and tries to catch you with the back foot, almost like a reverse roundhouse kick, which doesn't quite land. Interesting thing to note about his merciless ferocity: there is something if he drops you to 0 hit points. Just be aware of that.
Okay.
Anything else from you, Alastair?
No.
All right, Earl's up. Alastair, you are closest.
Yeah, Earl is going to make his 2 blade attacks.
Okay.
So, God, what's the modifier in that? I can't see it right now.
It's +5 to hit.
Awesome. So
Yes and no.
Okay. And was it 1d8? I can't remember.
Yep. 1d8 + 3.
3. 7 damage.
Okay. So Earl kind of just kind of misses the first one as he was going for the leg that went to kick you, and he comes back down with the top slice and catches him on the rear flank, leaving a decent mark. Again, just that little trickle of blood. Alastair, can you make a perception check for me, please?
I for sure can.
Because you are within 10 feet here. You would be focused on him moving.
15.
It is to be noted that Earl's arm blade is rusty.
Okay.
And probably could use a sharpening.
Gotcha.
Mo, you are up.
I'm just gonna move there.
Okay.
And make my attacks, and I would be flanking, so I have advantage.
Yep.
Correct. Okay.
Yep.
The
Okay,
lowest
so
would be 18.
yes. Let's see. What's that? Sorry.
The lowest would have been 18.
Yeah. So, yeah, those all hit.
Okay.
Another nat 1 in there too. Jeez, guys.
The 23.
Oh, another 1. Man. Jeez. This is not going well for the Devil's Advocates.
After this,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
going through and counting how many nat ones we've gotten tonight.
Oh, please.
And I'm gonna I'll pop the projection bonus that I always forget about, and roll
Heal yourself?
1d6 healing, I believe.
Yep. It's been a while since you've used that. That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
6.
there's something good for you.
Yeah.
Because so you feel as you dig into him those 3 times, almost as if it's your birthright. With that second hit, the blood kind of splashes onto the blade, and you kind of concentrate, and you watch as the projection's blade solidifies for a second and absorbs that blood, and you can watch as a dark shadow climbs over the handle into your hand, revitalizing.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else from you, Mo?
That's it.
Okay. Mannik, at the end of your turn, is going to use his legendary action. It's going to kind of quickly look around him and go, no. Is going to move without provoking attacks of opportunity back over here.
Oh.
Just hopping over you. That's the end of the round. Initiative count 20. He's going to quickly take a look around at his Manticore brethren. And is going to look at the one that died before. He's going to go,
I thought I said you die when I tell you.
And this Manticore just bleeding, looking like he's just ready to fade away, climbs back up to his feet. Quern, you're up. What would you like to do?
Fuck. Load this over here for 20.
Okay.
And after that...
Let's hope you have a better turn this time.
I'm fucking hoping so, because I am going to cast Bestow Curse.
Okay.
It is a touch within range, and it's Wisdom 18.
Okay.
For the
What's
save.
your curse?
My curse is... While cursed, While cursed, the target must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turn. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Okay.
Okay, a remove curse spell can end it, and it lasts for up to a minute.
Up to a minute.
Yep.
Okay. It's important to note that. And it's a wisdom save. What is the DC every round?
18.
Wiz 18 each round. Gotcha.
Yep.
And that's at the start of its turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, can you read that again real quick for me, please?
Sure. You touch a creature, and that creature must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or become cursed. Alright, so it has to do it right now first.
Yeah, it failed.
Oh, it failed? Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
While cursed, the target must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing. A remove curse spell ends its effect. At the DM's option, you may choose an alternate curse effect, but it should be no more powerful than those described above.
Okay. So it wastes its action if it fails.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else from you?
Nope. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, nope. That's it.
All right. It's Mannik's turn. This is pretty crucial, so here's what I'm going to do.
Oh, I forgot that one was live. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
So it's Wisdom 18?
Yep. Yes! Yeah!
He wastes his action. He kind of looks, and he looks like he wants to. He just looks like he wants to eviscerate you, Quirin. And you can see the black holding his paws almost to the ground as he stares, and there's just this confusion in his eye. Yeah, that's going to end his turn. He can't take any action. It's the Manticore on his second wind. It's his turn. And he's going to take a multi-attack against Alastair. Because you're the first thing he sees. Because you are so shiny. That is a 20 to hit on the bite.
Hits.
Like a 7 to hit on the claw. And a 9 to hit on the other claw. So the bite gets you.
So I just found the perfect crab blaster in.
Okay. So you're going to take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's just a bite attack. That's all. It's going to end its turn. Zaz, you were up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Blight.
Another blight? Okay.
So con 15, please.
All right. Fails.
Bam! 44.
Oh! Oh!
Yes!
Oh, that hurt! That
Nope.
hurt a whole lot.
Who's your daddy?
You watch as not you. Just wait, I'll get you. Now you've just put a target on you from the fucking DM. You watch as Mannik, kind of confused by the curse, all of a sudden his lips dry and you can see his eyes begin sinking back and he starts to get those little crusties like small dogs get around his eyes. You know the ones I'm talking about, the kind of nasty little, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As he kind of as the moisture is just sucked out of him. You gave him the suck. And the ulcer me is as.
From here, I'm gonna go. No, I should stay beside Quirk. No, it's more of a target. All right, I'm over here by Earl.
All right. He's gonna Mannik kind of confused, kind of whips his tail, and he's gonna take a tail spike legendary action against you. What is that? That would be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
So you're going to take 7 plus 2. What's 7 plus 2? I think that's 9. You're going to take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save from you. 12. So you are now poisoned as you feel as it just kind of runs through your veins. We're just poisoned. You're poisoned. And this poison's a little bit different as well. Your speed is halved, and you can't take a dash action. You feel your legs begin to get very wobbly. That was the end of your turn, Zaz. Alastair, you are up.
I am going to take one swipe at the Manticore beside me.
Okay.
29.
Yeah, oh yeah, that hits. It kind of gets up and makes kind of a half-ass bite against you, unless you're like, and you kind of just almost as if you were trying to shove it off, but instead it caught your blade as you just slice up its throat and just as it falls again. Alastair, make a perception check for me real quick.
13,
yeah. As it kind of falls, you can see in its eyes and its mouth kind of moves and just goes, "Thank you."
Okay, then I'm going to run over this way, and I am going to attack again, and if it hits, I'll be using Divine Smite.
Yep.
15.
Does not hit. You run up to it and you go to slice, and he's kind of confused, just dealing with what he can, and you can see that the heart rate is getting faster and faster. He's getting a little bit more frenzied, and as you come up, he kind of moves himself backwards just enough to get out of the way of your blade.
As a bonus action, I will use Searing Smite, and
okay.
My sword, after I take the swipe, will light up on flames.
Okay.
On fire. And that will end my turn.
All right. The end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action and is going to move its move its movement this way.
Okay.
It's Earl's turn. Zaz, you've got an Earl next to you.
Okay. He's gonna just trudge through a bunch of dead Manticores.
Okay.
And end up about there on his way to the other guy.
And you can hear, like, this is like, I'm gonna say hydraulic, but you know what I mean. It's because it's Magitech, so it's probably a little bit different than that. But like, there is force behind these steps, and as it walks over these Manticores, not only do you hear squish, but you hear crunch and you hear snap as these feet are forcefully pushed to the most solid surface they can get. Just making like Manticore whine. Is that it for Earl?
Yeah.
All right. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'll stay in place and just let me get a measure tool. Yeah. I'm just gonna throw a chill touch at him. So
okay.
Roll. So 18.
18 hits.
Okay, so that is... No, I didn't want to click the virtual dice roller. So 10 necrotic damage, and he can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Gotcha.
And I doubt he's undead, so he...
No.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Nonetheless.
Okay.
All right.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, having that chill kind of go up him, he's looking like he's taking some damage. He's bleeding, and you can see there's this blackness that seems to be clinging to his shadow. And as that chill touch hits, he kind of turns, his teeth just bared, looking at you, Mo, and he's going to take a tail spike attack at you.
All right.
Yeah, so that's a nat 20.
He's within range. Cancel.
Yeah, is he? Okay.
Yep.
I was going to say, it's like, oh, that is rough.
I believe it's 60 feet that I can see.
Yep.
Let me double check on that. Within 30 feet.
He's still within 30 feet. That's good. Okay, that's fine. It's good to know that you have to see them, though. It's good to know. But it still hits, regardless. So you are going to take... Fuck. Oh, that's rough. 17 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need to make the con save because you're immune to poison. As the tail spike just kind of right into your stomach, and you can just kind of feel it barely scratching at a bone in your back. Hopefully not your spine. But you know it's your spine.
There's so many bones in there. It could be anything.
Yeah. It could be his ribs. Could have went up like that. Anything like that. That ends your turn, Mo?
Yeah.
Yep, right? Okay. So, layer action. Mannik, in desperation, having launched that tail spike, lets out another one of those huge roars, and the cavern begins to shake. Dex saves! Everybody! I'll roll for roll here. Yeah, roll succeeds.
Within 10 feet of blaster, thank God. Dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good old 8.
16.
22.
A nice healthy 20.
The only person that fails is Alastair. But you don't take damage from falling stuff.
Nope.
So I'm not gonna waste my time. So you watch as Alastair takes like a massive rock, like right to the head, and doesn't flinch. Like nothing. Like it hits him, it cracks over his head, and there's just not a reaction.
Yeah, damn it,
He doesn't even
in there.
move. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move my spiritual weapon, chasing this fuck again.
Okay.
And after that, I am going to shoot a sacred flame at him.
Okay, what kind of save is that again? Con?
Dex
Or
18.
Dex? Oh, it's not. 13.
17.
17 damage. Ooh, guys. Just hacking away. So the spiritual weapon goes after it, and you kind of still shivering, smelling strangely of asparagus. You put your hand out, and you see the grayish flames kind of cover over its bodies. Its eyes focus right at you, Quirin.
Back this one. Yep.
All right. Anything else from you?
That's it.
All right, it's Mannik's turn.
Yes! Oh my god!
Mannik can still move and is going to hop back up onto his perch and is going to kind of slowly start walking backwards. Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
Let me just check and see how far he is from me. Oh yeah, I got that. I'm gonna cast a fan favorite, the good old creme de la creme Moonbeam.
Yeah, I guess.
But at 3rd level. I know. That's a con 15, please, and thank you.
Yep. Just had to make sure I got the token out there. I rolled a nat 16, so still takes half though.
4.
You see the moonbeam come down and kind of catch one of its hands. And interestingly enough, who has a passive perception higher than 15?
Me.
The
No.
two wisdom guys.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, the two wisdom guys do. So Zaz and Quirin, as the moonbeam hits his paw, you notice something kind of glint off of it, like a jewel or something. Several jewels, actually. Anything else from you, Zaz? Good talk.
Just moving there.
Okay. All right. End of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action and fire a tail spike at you.
Okay.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
Kind of goes wide and kind of hits the ceiling again with that sound. Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
I am going to run over to Quirin, and I am going to cast Holy Smut. No, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at second level.
All right.
So let me just roll that real quick. 14.
That brings me exactly back up to full.
There you go. And then I will move my. I think it was like 10 feet or something back this way.
Oh, and just for note, I smell fucking terrible.
Yep, probably.
Graham pooped himself.
That ends your turn, Alastair.
Unfortunately, yes.
He's going to take a legendary action after seeing you heal Quirin to attack Quirin.
What a dick.
Fucking.
Oh, I'm dead serious.
Oh, goddamn.
I am dead serious. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh! So you take 18 points of piercing damage.
Motherfucker.
And I need you to make a con save.
Yep.
You're not within 10 feet of Alastair.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. You kind of sit there for a second.
20,
You're like,
19.
oh, nice. Okay, so you're able to shrug off the poison, but you sit there like, okay, I feel better. Oh, like the full Mike Myers kind of pain that he does. It's like right below where your heart would be,
Right
into your ribcage.
titty.
Oh, you got me in the titty. All right. It's Earl's turn. Whoever would like to control Earl, that'd be Mo, is closest.
Yeah, let me see what Earl can do. Can't really get that far, and we don't know.
He still has all the regular actions, like
yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Because that would be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. I think it.
Find a way to Mannik.
Yeah. 30. And then dash.
Dash to get close?
Yeah, dash to get close.
That's like a ledge that's higher up, right?
It is, yes. It's approximately about a 15-foot ledge. It would take a turn of climbing to get up there. Okay, that's Earl's turn. Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
Feet. I'll try something new. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Wisdom save of 15.
Fails.
Oh, that's Gucci. I haven't. Oh no, not at. Ugh. Mediocre. 11 points in the crowd.
11 points of damage. The rest of you can barely hear it, but you can tell Mannik hears it because his eyes grow big. And you hear this as his ears start bleeding. All right. Anything else from you, Mo?
That's it.
All right. It's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn to take a step out of Moonbeam. Initiative count 20, layer action. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Do I have to?
No.
8.
Queer and shit, though.
Not
20 on Mo.
14. So, Mo, you've kind of caught on to the whole charade and how this goes at this point. And as he begins to roar, you're almost ready for it, and you're looking up, and you're able to dodge it. Quirin, you're still dealing with the spike in your chest, and as you're actually kind of poking at your tongue for a second, and you've got a bit of clawing going on, and you're both going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And Zaz, as you're poking at your tongue, the rock hits you, and you bite the tip of your finger. Queer, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Fuck. Let's see here. That's still going. Oh, that's a concentration check. Ooh, okay, so I have to do con checks.
Yep, just more than the damage.
14.
Yep.
Maybe.
That was more.
3. Curse is gone.
Oops. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
You can see the shadows kind of fade around him. So it is your turn, Quern. What are you doing?
Real far from me. That count? 60 feet?
Yeah, that counts, yeah.
Okay. Foremost. 20. Light.
Okay.
Wait, no. Blade is only 30 feet. Never mind. Fuck.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, fuck. No, that's 30. Yeah, Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Next 18.
Nat 20.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
No worries. I'm done.
All right. It's Mannik's turn, and he kind of looks, realizing what's going on. He looks at the moonbeam. He kind of looks and sees Earl and the spiritual weapon coming. And he is going to take flight. And is going to... Do I want to or not? He's going to rage. No, I'm joking.
That he was already raging.
Yeah, he more or less is, to be honest. Let me get a good think here. A good think. What do I want to do here? Okay, he's going to use his Reckless Charge, which is a once-a-day thing, for him to basically move double his movement speed and is going to fly right there. And is going to take a bite attack at Quirin and 2 claw attacks at Mo. Is that what I'm going to do? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So the bite attack at Quirin is a 24.
Hits.
You take 19 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
Okay. It's been a while. I don't think you... I know you haven't used that in a while.
I haven't used that in a long while. And it did how much?
It's 19.
Oh, fuck. Come on, baby. Oh, yes! It reduces it by 9.
Okay. Okay, so 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, fuck.
That hurt? That hurt a lot?
Oh, I am a mess.
Okay, the claw attacks on Mo are a 21 and a 27.
I'll throw a shield up, so only
okay, so just one of them?
Yeah, just the last one.
Oh, jeez. You take 14 points of slashing damage. As the first one kind of bounces off, but the second one just has a little bit more oomph and goes right through that shield.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's going to end Mannik's turn. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Move the moonbeam right back on his little punk face.
You asshole.
And in my head, I'm going to try and figure out what's a weird alternative to a blep.
Okay.
Your finger hurts.
So he needs to make a save against that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it does full damage.
13.
13 damage. Guys, it's so close. Oh. I'm going to tell you guys right now, because, you know, we're already doing a little bit of metagaming. Right now, his health, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad that got you. Okay.
Nice.
All right, anything else from you?
Let's see. I'm gonna just stand over here. I haven't seen you in a little while. Hey, bud.
Okay, that ends your turn.
Yep.
Mannik's going to use a legendary action to move behind you here without provoking attacks of opportunity. Just now he looks like he's circling, like a cornered hyena almost. As he kind of gets right behind you, he kind of looks at you and... Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
We're going to move in, and we are going to take my 2 attacks.
Okay.
So both are 19.
Both hit.
So the first one is going to be Divine Smite and Searing Smite.
Okay. Are you able to stack them?
Yeah, I thought you had to do one.
Divine Smite says no action beside it.
Okay, but is it still casting a spell?
No,
Is it not a spell?
it is not a spell.
Is it an ability then?
It says when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell slot higher than the first, and 1d8 against undead or fiends.
Okay,
Divine
no,
Smite,
I'm just
no
asking
action.
if it's an ability or what it is.
It's a class
Is it-
feature.
There we go. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. So, alrighty, we're gonna do this. 3d6 plus 6. Okay. The last d6 in this will be the fire damage. Of course, it's a 1. I treat that as a 2 because I'm fire adept. So that's an 18. It also has
18
to make
total.
18 total. It also has to make a What is this? Con 16 save, or it is lit on fire.
It succeeds.
Okay. And then
It's got a high con.
Do my... Oh my god. Sorry, this is taking so long.
Oh, that's fine. A lot of shit going on. It's higher level D&D. You got a whole bunch of stuff. I've seen fighters' turns take 25 minutes at level 20. So I'd like to roll my 18 attacks.
3d8. This is radiant damage?
Yep.
13 radiant damage as well.
Okay. Doing a bit of basic math here. All right.
And I will hold my ground.
Okay. Kind of looks at you as you're slashing at it and the blood's going. You can tell that it's like gritting its teeth and it wants to show, like, you're just pissing it off. It kind of looks behind it, and as a legendary action, is going to throw a tail spike at Quirin.
No.
22 to hit.
Hits. I'm down. It doesn't matter on the damage.
Okay. Well, who knows? Let's see. So it downed you?
Yep.
Okay. You automatically fail one death saving throw.
Okay.
All right. It's Earl's turn.
Go, Gadget, thrust us.
Let's just say Earl is going to turn and make a run this way and a run this way as he's trying to follow. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run.
Not through the wall.
No, I was trying to. I was hopefully trying to get on the other side. Would I be flanking? Like, I know he's a big creature.
No.
No?
No, I'm gonna say no. You're not quite on either side of him.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop. What's it called? Action surge. So I'm gonna make. What is it? That'd be 4. Or is action surge? What is action?
You get another action.
You get action and then another action. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
So, with action surge, the way it would work is because your action is 2 attacks, you get 2 more attacks.
Yeah, plus my it.
Plus your bonus action. If you
plus my bonus action, so that's 5. Okay, yeah.
Yep. So are you ruling the 5 attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Give it a second.
Oh, it's gonna.
Ooh. The lowest would be a 19.
They all hit.
Yep.
So that
it'll
would
be 4d8 plus 1d6 plus your modifier 5 times.
Wait, just what?
Type it in. What is your modifier?
5 per hit.
5 dip. Okay, so you do roll 4d8 plus 1d6 plus 25. Tell me, don't hit enter until I tell you, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
He has 38 health.
46.
Yes.
6.
Poetic.
You watch his.
Wait. Can I have a Sam Riegel bad meme? It's a Moetic moment.
I will allow it. I will allow it because I will allow it. So Mo, seeing Quirin going down, you're like, "Fuck this dude, man!" And just you, Zaz, you have the best view of it, but you just see Mo go like full like shredder, just and just hack into this thing, and you watch as the first strike digs into its back flank and cripples its back leg, and as it kind of buckles down beneath, you watch the second one go across its spine, and the third cut off its tail, and the fourth go higher up as Mo's almost climbing on this thing using his axes as ice picks, as he digs into the back, hitting behind one wing, and you watch as the last attack comes down and goes right through the chest to where you assume the heart would be. And you watch Mannik just kind of...
As I'm like digging in and I get face to face, I'm just gonna I gave you a chance to let us go freely, and this is what you get. And then I'm just gonna end him
As he's sitting there, as his heart is stopping, you watch as the frenzy in his eyes begins to fade. And the last, or you've heard this before, everyone but Quirin hears it because he's out like a light. And you just hear him go, "Thank you." And that's where we're going to take a break, because break was supposed to be almost 25 minutes ago. So we'll get back started. You will all have to bear with me. I do have a sick little kitty on my lap, so I'll do what I can here. So if you guys hear purring or anything like that, just be aware there's a tiny little kitty who needs some loving. But back to the serious side of things with other animals that are not doing as well as my cat. So, Mo, standing atop this this carcass of the Barbed King. Like I said, the last thing you hear, kind of almost with his death rattle out of his mouth, is "Thank you." Quirin, could I get a death saving throw, please?
Yep.
Unless someone's running over to him.
5.
Can I run
Another fail.
over and
Another
try
fail.
No, hold on, I've got this. And I'll just walk over and pump 10 points of healing into him. Actually, probably limp over and blood's dripping on him and stuff. Just gore.
Okay. All right, yeah. So you're able to go and pump a little bit of healing into him, Quirin. You do wake back up.
You're all right.
Hello.
We made it. We're alive. For now.
Thanks.
So Manticores, huh?
I'm gonna slowly set up and start a prayer of healing.
I'll
Okay.
sit down with him.
I'll just look at the Malik and then just walk over and sit down beside the other two.
Okay.
Takes a total of 10 minutes, and everybody gets 2d8 plus 6.
All right. I assume everyone's going for this prayer of healing just to catch their breath, take a moment. Okay.
Sure.
11.
7 points of healing. I'll kind of sit there and you look around, and Earl is just kind of standing there, and you kind of hear at one point during Quirin's prayer that as his arm sword changes back into a mandible of some kind.
Music?
Oh, did it quit?
Yeah.
My apologies. It was so low and whatnot before. Putting in more music. Ignore me.
Well, Mo, you happy?
I tried to do things diplomatically.
Yeah, but at the end of it, you did, like, invite him to kill you.
Yeah.
I had the feeling that for some reason he wanted to fight.
Yeah, he thanked me for killing him at the end.
Oh, one of the smaller ones thanked me for killing it.
Could be the forest.
Or it could be the fact that they're just kind of wretched, ugly beings.
Because he made it sound like, I don't know, my family participated in some sort of, like, game hunt. Again, they don't tell you things when you're a kid, and when they're all dead by the time you're an adult, doesn't really help. Certain things don't get passed down. But, you know, it was like back then he appreciated the fact that, like, it was a way to, like, keep the numbers small and keep only the fittest, and like that whole weird pack mentality. But like now it just seemed like, you know he was just angry. That reminds me, I've got to figure out what to take. I can't leave, can't leave without something, Manticore being the proverbial family title and all.
I just assumed you were going to try and skin like the whole head and mane and wear it as some sort of helmet and then wield the stinger as a... Oh.
I could climb inside of his mouth and take a nap.
I'm not really good with measurements.
Taking the hide and some of the quills would probably be good for some sort of cloak or something. Take it to the beholder.
There's enough for probably a couple people if you guys, want. You guys more than earned it.
Didn't we do this? No. Sorry, I had a bit of what's that thing when you like you've seen it or you've done it before but it's not
memory?
Deja vu.
There we go. I've been in this place before.
Actually, it's Earl that says it. Earl's kind of standing there.
Thank you, Earl. Sorry, I just had a bit of that. Maybe we should go and check on his perch, or maybe where all those bones of victims. Maybe there's some cool stuff up there.
Sure.
Take a look at the claws before we go over there.
Okay. So, Quirin, go ahead and make an investigation check.
$14.
14. Yeah, it's on the front claws, actually. And you know this... You've seen, like, feline creatures before, Quirin, and they typically have... what's what I'm looking for? Almost curved fingers to them, right? These are obviously a little bit different than your run-of-the-mill feline, lion, tiger, anything like that. Puma, lynx. These actually are close. They closer resemble like human hands that are just very large, very fat-fingered, and incredibly hairy, and they end up looking like paws. And on the tips of each of these fingers on the front two paws, thumb included, are rings. Some gold with different colored gems. Some look like they have like a purple kind of brain almost carved in instead of a gem. There's one that's like a blue metal, almost like it's been torched. But just a various collection of rings.
Start taking off all of them.
Okay, there is 10 rings.
Yep.
Okay. Nope, not those 10 rings.
I know. I like my jokes though.
All right, I suppose, and I'll head over towards the ledge and climb up on top of it.
Yeah, for Mona Laster, it's not too hard. It's about a 15-foot climb, but all in all, with you guys being 6 feet and fairly athletic, you're able to get up there relatively easily. Getting up there, it appears like there is the cave slants down, providing almost like an open-faced den, like a den within a den, where he sleeps. And inside, you do see a number of shinier things that are just catching the light. So go ahead and make investigation checks, you two.
Okay.
If you have exhaustion, remember it is a disadvantage for ability checks.
Oh, I believe I'm real good at investigation. 4.
1 second. I think mine's 11.
11. You find 2 weapons. One is a short sword, one is a mace. They both appear really well made. The mace more so than the short sword. But these are obviously not your run-of-the-mill just pick up from the blacksmith in passing. These look like they were once custom made. Somebody paid a pretty penny for them. You do find about 300 gold pieces, just kind of scattered throughout. As well as you find, it's about the size of a bowling ball, but it's an orb that is completely pitch black. It almost seems like it absorbs light around it.
Ooh, I'll that up.
I'm just spending my time picking up the gold. That's why I didn't see anything else.
1, 2, 3. 3 here.
Right. I'll help Alastair collect the remaining gold and the 2 weapons, and then I'll go back down to where Quern and Zaz and Earl are. Can't forget Earl.
No, Earl's just kind of standing there surveying.
We have not found much. There was a bunch of shiny rings on his fingers. What about you guys?
I found 300 gold. That's like 175 gold apiece.
That's not anywhere close, but okay.
A mace, a short sword, and a magic black orb. And I'm just gonna put the stuff in the pile and begin the long process of ritual identifying stuff.
Okay, so what are you identifying?
I'll start with the orb.
Okay.
And
so
then
just
anything else
orb?
they want to put forward. Yeah, orb to start, yeah.
Okay, just the orb? Is that the first thing you're identifying?
Yeah, that's first.
And I'm gonna look through and see if I can tell if the rings are magic or not.
Make an Arcana check. It's a fairly high DC.
Yeah. Four, not 1.
Ooh.
They sure are shiny.
I'm just gonna take half of them, put it in my pocket, and put the other half in the pile.
Okay.
What do you
roll a percentile dice for me, Query? Sorry to cut you off, Alastair. Just roll a D100.
89.
Okay. Okay.
What are you doing with those, Quirin?
Oh, I have no idea if they're magic or not, so I just pocket them. I've got a bunch of rings in here.
Give me time. I'll go through them.
That's why I left those ones.
How about we go and move all this stuff close to one of those fires, and we set up camp here for the night, and then we head for Walden tomorrow.
Before
I think we could all use a rest.
Before we do that, before this gigantic Manticore King corpse starts going bad, can somebody help me skin and pull out his spikes?
I could probably help pull out the spikes, but I don't think I'll be skinning anything with this.
The skinning was more of the woman's jobs, and no idea.
Zaz, are you any good at skinning things?
Zaz is busy poking at his tongue.
And his finger.
His finger. He's like looking at his finger. It's kind of bleeding. He's like poking at his tongue. It's kind of swollen up between his teeth.
All right, I'm just gonna begin like skinning things.
Okay. So you're going to Mannik.
Mannik.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So make a medicine check.
Okay. Nat 20 for 20. Yeah.
Do you have any levels of exhaustion?
No, I do not.
Okay. Yep. Nat 20 plus 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
still
wise.
nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're able to skin it rather adeptly. And despite the marks that was left during battle, you get pretty much the entire hide of it. It takes you a while, but you get almost intact the entire hide of it, mane and all.
All right.
And you said you want barbs as well?
Yeah. I'll pull out whatever.
How many barbs did you have left? Yeah, you're able to pull out about 13 Manticore barbs.
Okay. And then
they pop out without much difficulty. Honestly, it's kind of like plucking a feather.
Yeah. And then I'll just join Alastair by the fire.
Okay.
And as we're like setting up camp, I'll continue to go through all the ritual stuff as we're like kind of resting.
Okay. So you want to do the ritual before any rests or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll do a bit now, and then I'll do a bit later.
Okay, so you're doing the orb, and Quirin handed you 5 rings?
Yes.
Okay. So you do the rings first, and because Quirin rolled very high on the percentile dice, one of the rings is not magical in the slightest. However, you are able to determine that the ring itself is worth somewhere in the range of like 40 gold pieces, maybe. It's a very nice ring, but all in all, just a vanity thing, decorative.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. However, the other 4 are indeed magical, as fuck Quirin. With an 89, yeah.
That's tradition.
1 is a ring of free action. 1 is a ring of swimming. 1 is a ring of evasion, and the last one's a ring of feather falling.
Wow.
Okay.
The orb, it is magical. It gives off enchantment, but it doesn't have a name, and you do not know its purpose. There's something. You get about halfway through the ritual, and you can feel as if almost something is blocking you.
Okay, like it itself has been warded against.
Yes.
Okay.
But you can tell it is enchantment. There is an enchantment vibe giving it off.
Okay. Quirin. I'll hand him first back the line. That's worth a little bit of gold. The rest are indeed magical. So that was a ring of free action, a ring of, you said swimming?
Yep, ring of swimming.
And then ring of evasion, and then ring of feather falling.
Yep.
So I'll just kind of explain to everybody what the dealio is.
Yeah, and you can find those items on D&D Beyond. Those are standard.
Okay. We'll just make a note of that, and we'll go over it later.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna hold up the orb before I put it away. This is it's protected. I know it's been enchanted, but that could be whatever was put on it to block me from looking at it. So
we are going to sleep for the night. I could probably disenchant that word. What are the entire thing? I have no idea.
Ooh,
I know exactly what that is.
The
Go on.
black orb?
It's a black orb. I don't know what it is. Oh, come on. Hey, I made Zaz laugh.
Cannon. Okay. I assume, Quirin, you give Zaz a look of like, don't encourage him.
No, just slight closing of the eyes, furrowing of the brow, just going.
Manticore barb, Quirin?
That was already in my chest. No, thank you. Though.
Oh, I got one too.
Good.
Ah, same.
I'm gonna take out the other 5 rings, just plop it into his hand.
Okay.
I'll take a look at the other 5 because
this takes another 50 minutes.
Yeah, apparently that's my only purpose is to identify things and hit them.
So by the 5th one, Mo, you're a little perturbed because none of them are magical.
I assume they're just worth.
They're worth about, collectively the 6 rings would probably come to somewhere between 230 to 250 gold pieces, depending on who you'd sell them to.
Okay.
5 rings as I take one and put it on my finger.
It's It's got a giant ruby dick on it. No.
Oh,
It's
sick.
I'll name you
No, but it does have a large red gem on it.
Cool.
These aren't magical. Just like I said before, just worth quite a bit of gold.
Keep them. Not for me.
You could buy healing potions though.
I have like 6 of those.
You have 6 healing potions?
Give me a second. I'm gonna look through my bag. Let's see here. 4
Why the hell did I heal you then?
4 greater healing potions and 5 regular.
You motherfucker!
Quirin.
Do you know how many times I could have used that?
Wouldn't that have been a little bit more important to let us know before we went to fight the Manticore King?
Well, the original ones were 3 regular and 2 greater, and we put those out on the table, and not a single one of you took them.
I can't remember even where we got those from, so I'm sorry?
Well, I've just been holding on to them.
Oh.
Alright, before we do anything shady, maybe we should divvy up some healing potions.
Alright, I'll go around and give everybody a minor healing potion.
Okay.
The fuck was that?
Frog.
Oh.
So everybody gets a potion of healing. And then I'm gonna just walk away and just inspect the rest of the cavern.
Okay. Alright, make an investigation check.
You know, I don't really mind. He kind of looks like he could use the greater healing. It'll probably heal all of them, you know?
18.
There's a lot of bones here. You are familiar with bones. These are bones of many different races. You assume people find their way in here and they become Manticore chow. Most of them are picked clean. There's not many that are fresh. The water itself is a standing pool and is stagnant. It does not smell very good. Doesn't look like it'd be good for drinking.
Yep.
And all in all, it looks like at one point... Make a nature check for me, too. 17. It looks like at one point this was some kind of a pool for some lake or something that flowed in, like an underwater well, kind of like a reservoir that has since dried up and the land changed, causing this very strange, almost perfect for a king layer.
I'm going to sit in the pool and kind of wash myself.
Okay.
Wait, do you do like the washing machine, like just turn your body a whole bunch?
No, like walk out, sit in the middle of it, take off my pants, and just sit there and clean. This ain't my first rodeo.
Fair enough. All right, so you're just gonna go sit in the pool?
Yep, just cleaning my pants, cleaning me.
Okay. Take a look at the map. I'm totally fucking with you. I really am.
That's evil. That's evil.
Gonna be pantsless queer just sitting in the water. This is where I die.
There's just a bloop from him.
You ever been caught with your pants down?
Just hearing all of you, just the air from all of you just go.
Don't do that.
Yeah. And tune in for the campaign 2 next week. No. Quirin, you're able to wash off. It's not the cleanest water, like I said, stagnant and all that, but you're able to, clean out the piss drawer. So
wipe away the shit sock, all the essentials.
Clean off your poop knife.
Last, where's their poop knife?
I only have the one knife, and it's the big one.
Yes, that one.
No.
No, please. I almost just choked on ginger ale. Oh, Jesus.
I'm more imagine just
No,
like,
you're
"Come here,
clean.
poop knife,"
You're
and
clean.
just like jets in the soft earth right beside the water.
Please don't ever talk about a poop knife going into soft earth. Anywho, back on track. Gross. Back on track.
I'm just gonna I'll have Earl make the agreed upon noise that we used last time, and just have him kind of stand in a position where he can see the mouth of the cave, so like he has a better
like a sentry.
Like a sentry.
As you're
but
giving
still
these
within
commands,
earshot.
Earl kind of pauses for a second and goes, "I will comply, but will you explain what you mean by family? Database not found."
They're like, you know, the people that you come from, the people that, you know, raise you, people that look after you, the people that you choose to be with.
See, that last one I agree with. The other three, not so much.
I am never calling you guys my family.
I love you too, Corinne.
You don't. You. But
Earl kind of is moving his head and goes, "Error. Definitions conflicting. Subject Mo says, who you choose to be with. Subject Quirin says, I'm not calling people my family. Is this definition concrete?"
It's it depends who you ask. It varies from person to person. Worldviews and life experiences kind of change a person's opinion of family. Sorry, Earl.
Subject Quirin.
yes.
Who is your family?
My family is dead.
Condolences.
Perhaps listen to Mo.
Subject Mo. Who is your family?
I've only got one, and that is the Queen of Dragontail.
Royalty. My apologies for addressing you. Subject Alaster. Who is your family?
You're looking at them. All of these people in this room.
Subject Zaz. Same question.
Oh, I don't get the full question? Oh.
My apologies. Subject Zaz. Who is your family?
I don't have a family.
Subject Alaster.
Yes?
Does this make me your family?
Well, considering the way that you slashed away at those Manticores and helped us not die, I would like to promote you to an honorary member of the Devil's Advocates, otherwise known as my family.
Alaster's family is Devil's Advocates. Earl is Devil's Advocate. Earl is Alaster's family.
I did notice, Earl, that one of your blades is a bit rusty. Do you want a hand with that?
He kind of pauses for a second, and you can tell like something's trying to load. He goes, "Pun module not found," and his hand switches over to the blade.
All right, I'll get up and go over to him and pull out a small whetstone that's in my pack. and just start sharpening one of his blades.
Okay. Sharpen for a bit. It gets sharper. Congratulations. His arm sword now does more damage.
Oh.
It's now a +1 arm sword.
Ooh.
He goes, thank you.
Anytime,
Is this
Earl.
what families do?
Absolutely. We help each other and look out for each other. Have each other's backs and make sure that they don't die on the floor, Quirin.
I've done the same to you. And you are not my family.
I'll change you yet.
Earl is just kind of looking back and forth. Goes, Quirin's definition of family, strange.
So are we going ahead with this camping for the night thing again, and hopefully we don't get attacked by a weird floating void spider?
Well, we did it 2 nights in a row, and we're okay.
All right. I'll just start setting up camp, and
The void is just going to be very angry about you know, it not being able to find people.
That's not worrisome at all. Wait.
Well, what the...
well, I did have a question for you though. If we defeated Mannik, and you were the one who got the last hit and finished him off, does that make you King of the Manticores?
I guess technically.
Technically, that
If
would
I
make
may
you a
interject.
Kingslayer.
Yes, Earl.
In Eberron, regicide typically means that the usurper takes the throne. Therefore, Mo would be King of the Manticores.
Thank you, Earl. I appreciate it.
Your Majesty.
Well, I guess today you woke up a lord, technically, and now you're a king.
Hmm.
And I'll give a bow.
Now loading humor module.
Oh, you killed me.
16%.
I'm gonna just take my sleeping pack and go up to like the platform where the king was sleeping.
Okay. 17%.
Earl, what is this thing you're loading?
18%.
He said it was his humor module, and I'm really excited to see what happens when he gets to like 60 or 70.
Is
or,
it like a... Is he gonna like become a bard?
19%. 20%. 35%.
Ooh.
68%.
Ooh.
80%. 97%. 100%. Not much of a king without subjects, are you?
If I was sleeping, I'd turn over and face the other way. That was rough.
Haha, haha. It is just a joke. I jest. Are you good?
Oh, my stomach wounds. Oh, they hurt.
That was...
It hurts so much.
Note here, humor module accepted through family.
Well, I do. It would be interesting when we get back to Dragon Till. Not the whole killing the Manticore thing. That's we've been doing that for generations. That's nothing new. But it'd be interesting to learn, like, why we started it. Like it, you know. But like I said, I know nothing about it. Like it's foreign to me. That's why I really didn't care about killing him. I didn't know why we did what we did.
Well,
I wonder.
Suppose we put them on the list of things that we need to know.
Also,
List of things we need to know created. Why Mo kills Manticores when he is king of Manticores added to list of things we need to know.
I wonder what gave it away when I was talking to him, because it obviously took him a while to realize that I was part of the people that he hadn't seen for 20 years. I wonder if it was the red hair or the peg leg that gave it away. My father was a very distinct, easy to identify. Not many people in the capital have peg legs.
Loading humor module.
Oh, this is going to be great.
50%.
I'm just gonna turn and wait for it.
55%. 68%. 75. 80. 90. That's probably a good thing. Humor module failed to load.
It's all right. I'll get him next time, buddy. And I'll give him the old shoulder punch.
He reaches back and Kong! And like gives you like full unarmed attack.
Where is that noise?
Shit.
Corin, what are you doing up there?
Corey,
Yeah.
natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Corin, too far away.
Smashed me in the
I'm
face.
watching this, just like sitting on the ledge watching that.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's a hefty hit.
After he hits, he reels back and goes, think fast.
Ow, my
Time for Bip, I think.
my jaw. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna second that one. It's bedtime. Earl, if you could be so kind as to watch over us while we're... Okay, maybe not. I'm not going to say it like that. If you wouldn't mind looking out for danger while we sleep, that would be excellent.
Will do. Would you like to set an alarm?
Do I? Mo?
What didn't we have one that we had agreed upon before? After the ones that were
Current
allowed?
setting is at sign of endangerment of new definition added family. Will play following sound. Opens his mouth, diddling ding, diddling ding, diddling ding ding. He closes his mouth again. Alarm would be this sound at a specific time in the morning with the intention of waking you up to not miss your appointments.
That's good.
Sure, yes.
What time would you like?
I don't know
What time is it? What time is it? Is it still light outside?
Looking outside, it's getting it's dark out in the
okay.
forest. You ain't seen shit.
I don't know. Long enough for a long rest?
What is long rest?
A full night's sleep?
What is full night's sleep?
8 to 10 hours.
8 to 10 hours. We'll proceed to play alarm at 8th hour of rest until 10th hour of rest.
Okay, maybe go like once and then like 30 minutes later.
Snooze function enabled.
We have a golem that's an alarm clock.
I love it.
Damn it.
He's my brother. And then I'm gonna lay down.
You sure didn't get your intelligence from his side of the family.
Humor module activated.
I'll just take a snooze.
Okay, everyone's taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay up for a bit.
Okay, how long are you staying up? What are you doing?
About an hour, just waiting out things, and then I'm going to take out the unicorn cigarette and sit there and smoke.
Okay. The whole time Earl is standing resolute. On occasion, his kind of rotating head, his eyes will fall on you, and then continue again.
When I'm nice and high, I'm gonna curl into bed and just...
All right. Can I get you guys to all make wisdom saving throws, please?
Okay.
Off. 13.
11.
20.
I have a wisdom saving throw of plus 11, and I have not rolled above a fucking 10.
That is rough. So you can all take your long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you hear the alarm go off.
Good morning. I had dreams all night of just being a pincushion for a stupid manticore. Hello? No, are you up yet?
Wild swing.
Okay.
Whoa.
Roll to attack.
Yeah. 11.
So Mo comes at you with the axe.
Yep, I'm just sidestepping.
I'm going to see what's going on and pop down and go running.
Okay.
I assume in the time Quirin runs, I can make another attack.
I believe so.
All right.
I'm just watching this happen.
19.
That hits.
Would that be that'd be D6? The second attack.
Yeah.
Offhand, yeah. $11 max damage. Where was that during the battle?
Ow! Get your stupid axe out of my shoulder!
I'm just gonna
What's
keep trying to...
What's within range? Blight on Zaz.
Okay.
And I think that's where we're going to pick it up next week.
What the fuck? God damn it!
I'm going to make a note here that Blight was cast.
Yep.
Scott and John, keep your lips sealed.
John. Oh.
You know,
Okay,
the one
yeah,
who
sorry.
just cast
All right.
Blight?
On Zaz?
Sorry, I had a brain fart for a moment. Please forgive me.
That's fine. Night snacks. So that's where we're gonna pick this up. Pick this up next week with Mo and Quirin being a little on the hostile side. So, as always, if you stuck with us this long, thank you. We love you. And bon nuit.
Bon nuit. Bon nuit?
Bon nuit.
I'm waiting for
Nuit.
there it is.
Oh, was it me?
How about we try it again?
One more time. Bon nuit.
We.
Bon nuit.
Alaska, get the poop sock.
Bon nuit.
Good night, everybody.
God.